Yeah.
Yo, this is Top Flight, and we're back on our Charlie Daniels band journey. We're about to check out what this world needs is a few more rednecks.
That's what it needs.
That's hilarious.
If there's any rednecks in this, they're going to be mad at you for laughing.
Oh, God. This guy's hilarious. Let's check out this Charlie Daniels. Let's see what he's talking about in this. I want to know what he's talking about on this joint.
What this world needs is a few more rednecks, so people ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. And we could use a little peace and satisfaction, some good people up front to take the lead. A little less talking, a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. I was raised on beans and cornbread, and I like my chicken fried. Yes, I drive a pickup truck, and I'm full of American pride. I keep a Bible on my table, I got a flag out on my lawn, and I don't believe in minding no one's business but my own. And I love them Rambo movies, I think they make a lot of sense. And it's a shame old John Wayne didn't live to run for president. And I don't care what nobody says, I don't trust old Gorbachev. And I don't know who turned him on, but it's time to turn him off. What this world needs is a few more rednecks, so people ain't afraid to take a stand. And what this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction, some good people up front to take the lead. A little less talking, a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. Now they're trying to take my guns away, and that would be just fine. If you take them away from the criminals first, I'll gladly give you mine. And I don't mind paying taxes, but it makes my temper itch when my hard-earned money goes to make some politician rich. What most people call a redneck, he ain't nothing but a working man. And he makes his living by the sweat of his brow and the calluses on his hands. Now you intellectuals may not like it, but there ain't nothing you can do. Cause there's a whole lot more of us common folks than there ever will be of you. What this world needs is a few more rednecks, so people ain't afraid to take a stand. What this world needs is a little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. We can use a little peace and satisfaction, so good people up front take the lead. Need a little less talking, a little more action, and a few more rednecks is what we need. That's what we need. And a few more rednecks is what we need.
Crooked ass politicians. It never changes.
It never changes. It's crazy because if like I like parts of it that say like when he said but it makes he said, and I don't mind paying taxes, but it makes my temper itch when my hard-earned money goes to make some politicians rich. Which is the real problem. But I think people will like waver where their problem is if it's someone they like. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I go like, oh, you on some weird shit, because it's like, it makes sense if you say it in that format. Like, yeah, the politicians shouldn't be rich. If they're rich, they're doing something shiesty. You know what I'm saying? And then I like the he said, which is this is full logic right here, which I like, because I'm a gun carrying person. Of you know how I get. I like it. He said, now they're trying to take my guns away, and that would be just fine. If you take them away from the criminals first, I'll gladly give up mine.
Now the question is who's the criminals?
That's the debate. You see what I'm saying? Like, but then if everybody, but then that would be like, because I feel like you have the people that are very similar to him in that angle. They're kind of like, yeah, if all the criminals don't have none, I'm down to not have one, which is dope. The people who are scared of the appeal that even if the criminals didn't have one, they gotta have one because they ain't like that, because they get beat up all day, and so they need something to protect them, and that's the difference. Like, because you know what I'm saying? Like, and those are the people that you can always tell, because then they get like extra scared, versus like, because if you really like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fought a lot growing up, so I don't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, people,
I don't know if kids fight the same. Like,
I don't think they fight the same at all. I think tons of people don't fight, because even when I was growing up, I think it was like way less fights. Because I remember Mike Tyson has one of the craziest quotes. He used to say, "Everybody got a plan till they get punched in the face." And like, I feel like a lot of people, like, because I grew up in Colorado, so it was like, I'm not in the hood or nothing like that. I'm in a spot where I was just like, people just didn't. I feel like a lot of people, I rarely had people that were like that I just like, and be like done after like 2 or 3, you know? So it was like,
I fought a lot, like
Yeah.
a whole lot. But it wasn't like I was a great fighter and everyone was a great fighter. It was like random fights. It was never like, now it's like social media is tracking things down. Like if social media was around then, it would have been killings.
oh yeah.
Because of the emotions. But when you fight someone and never see them again, it doesn't matter. It's just it's almost like a good night. You know what I mean? You got to fight. It was fun. Like it was a fun time, and you talk about it, and it's the highlight of until the next one.
People call the cops too much these days. Like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like people with these cops too much. They like it used to be you could deal with it in the way you dealt with it, and that was it. And it just
You don't even jump. There's been times of fight and people, homies stand around, and it's like there's no jumping.
Yeah, there was no jumping. It was just like you showed, and that's what I respect of it. If it's like that, and everybody's just like no weapons, and we just all just get it popping like that, like, hey, let them run the fade and see what time it is. But then I think people start getting scared because they were running the fades and they were losing. Because that's what I noticed in my life. Like people was losing a lot, and then like that's when they like try to get cops involved and all this stuff like that, and that's why they got closer to that situation and all that. It's because they was just losing too crazy. But
yeah, I've lost some good fights. I've lost some good fights. I've jumped.
I've actually never been jumped. I've jumped one time. I've never been jumped. There's only one fight I would say I kind of lost, and that's just because the kid was way older than me. I was pretty decent at fighting because I had cancer, and so the thing was, when I had cancer, my brother taught me how to fight real good because I couldn't get, if I got bruised, I'd bleed.
Oh yeah.
So then I had to learn how to fight. Like, so I went and like learned how to fight, boxing, kung fu, everything like that. So then back in the day, kids just weren't, I guess, like people like all the way up into my teens and like even college, like I just don't think people were like ready to fight like that. And they talk crazy, but then they ain't like that. So then, but I don't feel like I've never started a fight. Like it's always been someone said something crazy or done something crazy, or they put their hand on me, or they said something like way reckless, and then so I don't know. But I like his stance on kind of being like, yeah, if we all want to give it up and then we get it popping.
Still here. I'm still here. Keep talking. Keep talking. Let me
I like that. And I also like, it was something else that he has said in here that was super what's the piece that he said? He said, oh yeah, and he said, and I don't believe in minding no one's business but my own.
Yeah.
That's the realest. If more people did that and just mind their own business than everyone else's business, that's probably what the most problem of the world is today, that people are minding other people's business.
It's almost like, I don't want to just blame everything on social media, but it definitely sets the stage for, like, you're comfortable. Like, when you are around people, you have to say stuff to their face, right? But
Yeah.
if you're on social media, you don't have to say nothing to their face, so you're able to have an opinion on everything without getting popped. Because, like, back in the days, like,
It's the realest
you have
thing
the wrong
ever.
opinion, you know?
It was the hardest thing, because you even know with me, because you calmed me down in times in life when situations popped up, because I used to be like in a space where I didn't understand the separation of like how people talk online. Because now, even like with this page and stuff like that, like people talk just crazy. And it's like, it's crazy to see like grown people get online and actually like type something to be like, yo, like, talk crazy. Because it's like, never in the world have I ever seen, like, the majority of people, like, it's very minimal people who talk like that in person. And they say they'll talk like that in person, but then you never see them talk like that in person. Like, out of my entire life, I've seen so many people, and it's very rare that you see someone that's really like that. Like, and I just feel like it opens up a world of like opinion. Like, you almost have to just block it off. Like, I don't even pay attention. Sometimes I get on here and troll because I have nothing else to do. Like when someone says something crazy, but it's like, if I feel like it creates a world where people's opinion then becomes like my favorite saying. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence. You know what I'm saying?
And you
like,
can't pick your consequences.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you can talk how you talk, but don't be scared when it pop off. Like, be like that when it pops off. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard tons of people like, you had to stop me because we thought the cops was getting involved with a situation, and because the dude was writing it on the Facebook as it was happening, and he's like writing it, and then I'm like, yo, like, if something happens, they're gonna be like, yo, all this stuff like that. But I didn't know people did that. Like, I didn't know people were like running like that, and like I knew things of the situation. Like, people were like calling cops and stuff like that every once in a while.
People are doing setups now. I mean, we've been around ball players where people get set up. It's
yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, people talk crazy. Like, I just don't know. People just talk crazy, and they aren't like that in any format. And like, I just like the way he said, like, just mind your own business. Like, if you don't want none of those problems, then just mind your own business. Like, I've never wanted a problem. But as 50 Cent says, but if there's a problem, I say no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if there's a problem, it's no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had worse, you know, but I don't want any problems. I don't want any trouble. I don't want to fight nobody. Like, I know what it is. I know what can happen to somebody. Like, I know dudes that didn't been hit once and died. So it's like, you know what all this is, but it's like, I don't want any problems. Just mind your own business. That's the dope saying in this. Is like, just mind your own business. Quit worrying about other people and what they do with their lives and their situations. Just mind your own business and stay to yourself. Pay your taxes like he said. Do what you do and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. Mind yours. Like, comment, subscribe.